mere existence of it comes down on all of us. Like, if you're in the Brony community, it's already over for you on, like, a mass social level. But within that community, they super care about the way they're seen inside of that community. And so everyone feels they need to have an opinion about fucking everything. And now you've got totally fucking unrelated YouTube channels coming into the fold.
Victim, and he will be also making a video going over everything. Welcome to the internet versus Brony Fandont's Fallout. It starts when Brony tweets out, "I'm sorry. I was promised things would happen a certain way, and they didn't. They still aren't. I'm going to explain as
promised by whom? With what power to do anything?
Much as I possibly can without exposing the victim. They will be coming forward. I just don't know when anymore." The night before Saberspark posted his response video, I Love Kim Possible a Lot threatened the victim with a voice memo over Discord. Afterwards, me and the victim got in a call and planned for what to do about it. The plan was for her to come forward yesterday. Twitter will not let me upload this video no matter what I try, so it's on the better site. Then he attaches a link to Blue Sky with this 2-minute audio clip of KP attached. This is KP to the anonymous victim.
From my understanding, you shared a Dropbox file with Lazy, and your fucking name was on it. I don't know if you're aware of that, but that's direct confirmation. So
if somebody sent me messages about some shit like this, I would never fucking speak to them again.
I'm at the point where my reputation is on the
I don't fucking care. Fuck you.
line because of you. And I feel like an idiot because of you.
Don't ever say these fucking words to me.
And you can help me clean up this mess and get in a
You quietly leave my life if you feel this way.
call and tell your side of the story, or this is gonna blow up in your face. Because people have already figured out it's you based on that mistake. And I'm fucking tired, because the things that have been pointed out to me is that you have your own platform. You know, people you knew going in.
Yeah, it's literally KP's fault her reputation was ruined. No, she's just a fucking manipulative, mean person. She sees people who are weak and that she can talk to this way. She would never fucking talk to me this way. Could you imagine? Could you even fucking imagine her trying to talk to me this way? It just wouldn't happen. She knows she can get away with bullying this person, so she's acting like she has some kind of fucking moral superiority with which to control them. And it's just fucking gross.
That people were going to figure it out. Maybe not this quickly, maybe not by your own mistake, but they did. And you can be an adult and help me clean up this mess, or you can be a coward. I'm not
literally calling them a coward. God, she is such a
yelling at you. I'm not telling
cartoon character
you what to do, but you've put people that are in the video in a very difficult and dangerous position.
Like, she could not be more so embodying what is in this image here, and it's like, this is a villain. You're being a villain, seemingly on purpose. That's just strange behavior, you know, as a person to be going through. I know I self-identify as a witch, but witches are loved these days. I've been to Salem. It's all kitschy witch crap the whole town over. It's just a bunch of blue-haired chicks selling witch crap. Like, that's me. I'm just a blue-haired chick selling witch crap. I'm not fucking like a maniacal supervillain who tries to bully insecure bronies into fucking suicidal ideation for my own personal gain.
Position, and I don't think you really understand that. And so I'm at the point where I talk to this guy Beckett, and he says that you have the chance right now to tell your side of the story in a call with me or with Lazy or with him or with someone, or people are going to villainize you. And that's where we're at. And none of like the things that have been pointed out to me doesn't make any sense. The timeline is questionable. The only people that vouched for you were Brony and Amy and Sophie, and Amy.
She just referred to someone by the name Brony. And the person she's talking to is also named Brony. This is fucking so embarrassing.
You won't even fucking talk to me. So I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm being real with you. It's fucked. You're fucked one way or the other. So make a decision soon, or I will publicly confirm it was you. You have 24 hours.
Back over to Twitter, Brony continues their thread. The context you need to know for this memo is that a KP,
You know, Brody, not Brody, but Brody.
is attempting to threaten
Holy
and
fucking
gaslight the
shit.
victim. She was accused of leaking the victim's identity to parties, possibly for revenge purposes. KP attempts to deflect
Oh
the
my
blame.
God.
Near the end of the video, KP implies the victim's story doesn't
I can't get over the fact that there's fucking two different people whose name is just Brody involved in this fucking situation. Like, I can't move beyond that in my mind.
add up. She's full of shit. She wants to discredit the victim so she can claim she was used, as though that would make her video make sense. It wouldn't. In response to this, the plan was for her to come forward and present the information she couldn't share without revealing herself before. We didn't know Saber was going to post his video within that time, and it wasn't why plans changed either. Drama YouTuber Lazy Bedhead was in talks with the victim prior to Saber's video. Afterwards, the tone changed. She began telling the victim that the video would actually not paint her in a good light because of things Lazy heard about her. The things she said were not true. Let me reiterate.
Said
Lazy
heard, not said.
Bedhead had the victim there to talk with, and instead of asking her about these separate allegations, she threw them in her face. The victim spent the next few hours proving her innocence instead of posting her story.
Tell me this music's not from, like, fucking Phoenix Wright or some shit. Tell me there's not, like, dramatic video game music in the background of this Brony fucking YouTube drama video.
The victim is not doing well currently. I will be upfront and say, despite
About rape.
how they handled things so far, the victim still wishes to wait and see how the video turns out. After convincing them she really is a victim, I'm not outing them, but I'm also revealing a lot. I don't want to go against their wishes. I've spent the last day talking with them, but everyone thinks I'm lying about our allegations. People are threatening to
Our allegations? He didn't want to say rape?
dox me, kill me. I'm losing friends who don't know the full story. I'm not lying. Neither is the victim. I think her coming forward yesterday, as we said was the plan, would have gone even better due to Saber's response. He didn't talk about his allegations. Bringing forward information immediately after his response that it didn't respond, I think, would have been best. I don't want to see if Lazy makes a good video or not. She's already spread misinformation about me in her last video, due to her lack of research. And now, she's proven she's not a journalist at all.
No! Really? The Brony YouTuber's not a fucking journalist? Wow, I'm fucking shocked.
I don't want her or Courtney, KP, Op, etc.
Oh
in power.
my God.
The victim will come forward when she is ready, with what she can provide. If you expect me to expose her identity, you are a fool. But I can't spend more time being the internet's punching bag. I don't know if this will change anything.
Embrace it. Just, you're on, okay. Don't come on the internet if you're not going to be the internet's punching bag. The internet is full of people who are literally going around and every single thing they see, they punch. They just punch everything. They're looking for things to punch. And they're just going to find you and they're going to punch you. It's not for any fucking reason. You just happen to be there in punching distance. If you're on the internet, you're putting yourself in punching distance. I'm not saying it should be this way. I'm not saying it's right for it to be this way. I'm just saying it's not really a very soft place. There are parts of it that are safer than others. I just noticed that, like, the avatar me is just sitting there in the background. It does not need to be there. But I'm just saying, if you're really trying to avoid becoming the internet's punching bag, get the fuck off the internet.
But doing nothing was killing me. Once the big three are no longer a problem for everyone, I'm stepping away for good. I'm not doing anything for clout. You all suck. Saber said nothing at all, and you wanted my throat. I just wanted consequences. No one who deserves it ever faces consequences. No lies needed.
No one ever, once in history.
Maybe the internet will actually fucking learn something, and Saber can be the reverse quite. My faith.
How would the internet learn something?
Is at an all-time low though. Everyone needs to do better. You're not fucking animals. There are no witches to burn. Only
Some of them are literally fucking animals.
Disgusting humans to distance from. Knights replies, to be honest, I hope
And I'm not talking about the sexy kind.
KP does oust you both. You used an essay story to get revenge on some guy you had beef with. Pathetic. And Brony replies, what the fuck are you talking about? And Knight says, gonna say this, but get help. Did you screw up? Yes. Do you need to take accountability? Yes. Do you need to end yourself? Absolutely not.
That says absolution not, actually, which is fucking hilarious.
You fucked up. The end. Move forward with life. Ant quote tweets Brony and says, so now they're throwing Lazy Bedhead, who arguably sounds like the most responsible person in this story, under the bus because of their own continual screw.
How does it sound responsible in any fucking way to make a YouTube video about a legitimate legal conflict? You are all dumber than fuck for talking about this online. Every single person, Saberspark is dumb for making a video about it when he hasn't even, just, who fucking cares? Keep your mouth shut, lawyer up. When the fucking court case is over and she's lost, then the internet can talk about how right you were.
Ups here. Because Lazy didn't want to cover this incredibly toxic story, Brony Fandont is just attacking Lazy. Holy shit, this is worse than I thought. Lord AC replies to Brony by saying, what did you think he would do then? Meaning Saberspark. And how did him posting a video denying the claims throw a wrench in your plan? And Brony says, is anyone actually reading what I write?
CC, your name, I've noticed it's spelled like ANAT, like AAYYNAT, ANAT, and it kind of reminds me, if it was an I would think it was the way that Danny Brown says ain't it in Ain't It Funny. Like, ain't it? Ain't it funny how it happens? Ain't it? I have no idea if that's the intent. Probably not.
Silver has glitch quote tweets Brony and says, you've put others in danger prior, / pissed on real SA survivors, / throwing others under the bus to save your own skin, and you're surprised and horrified with how it's backfired now, but sure, keep acting.
It's Tanya backwards. Oh. How would you prefer to be referred to on live stream?
Stupid, abusing the block button, because that's surely helped you so far. And Brony replies, no I fucking didn't. Owen Harrington replies to Brony's original thread by saying,
man, this guy really fucking is reading every single tweet. This is obsessive behavior. You know too much, man.
Interesting how you're stating all of this
now I know
after KP's video got intense backlash and was taken down. And Brony replies, no, dumb.
The way he spells fucking Kawinky D.
Ass. None of this happened until
Brony Fandont, I don't think you're allowed to call anybody a dumbass. Just humble yourself to your circumstances and get offline.
After. It's not a coincidence. It's the passage of fucking...
These tweets have fucking thousands of views, by the way. People are like really looking at this shit. Tanya, okay. I like that name.
Time. Rush the Cat replies to Brony by saying, here's the thing, you said nothing at all as well, and wanted people to be at Saber's throats. People willingly defended the victim without proof of said crime. Saber lost support on things. Some fans dropped him. His life, name, brand is no doubt ruined because of this. You got what you wanted. And Brony says, he's an artist.
Bro, come the fuck on.
I don't care if his life is ruined.
You can't be simultaneously in the position. Didn't even realize what side is this person on here? Like, who are they representing in this? This is fucking incomprehensible. This is the locale event of the year, you reckon? I mean, I guess I'm lulling, but I'm getting more fucking exasperation and face palms and just like bafflement, and like I guess that's pretty close.
Never asked anyone to have any reaction to him or the accusations at all. I even repeatedly said being cautiously skeptical is entirely fair. I promoted a victim story. It was the right thing to do. Kara Simpson replies to Brony by saying,
like, I just constantly, every single thing I read in all of this makes me want to walk up to each of these persons and be like, you need to spend some time in the real world. Like, stop talking. Like, you need to, I don't know, take a class, or I spent a lot of my life living kind of 1 foot in and 1 foot out of reality, you know, like 1 foot in the internet, 1 foot in the real world. And I spent more time online than in reality, but I never let it become reality for me. Like, I never convinced myself, because I mean, there are things that online that do step into real life, you know, like, to me they are innately connected, but not in a way where the stuff that's only online becomes real. Like, it has to leave the internet for it to become real, you know? And so when people talk about stuff that happened online, like it means something, I'm like, okay, but what actually is happening? It's just like people sitting in their rooms typing? Is that all that's actually occurring here? You know, like, this is a lot of tweets. Nothing's happening. It's just arguments.
So you're stepping away despite
But
you
mean
having
nothing,
all the
add
evidence in the
nothing,
world to back
change
your claim.
nothing.
In other words, you fucked up, and you fucked up big. You deserve everything that's coming. And Brony says, you need reading comprehension. I'm not stepping away until after it's finished. And Kara replies, bit rude telling someone with special needs they need reading comprehension, so you are stepping away
shut
then.
the fuck
Thank
up.
The lucky star.
You look so
because
offended.
You've done more damage than good. Have fun inside for damages and slander. And Brony replies, you are causing harm with your misinformation. I don't know you.
Oh my
if
God.
you cannot properly talk about something this serious for whatever reason,
Close your
then don't
phone.
talk about it. And Kara
Turn
replies,
off
"Think
your
you better
phone."
Take that for advice, not anyone here. Average Chum Bud replies to Brony by saying,
Average
the biggest issue
Chum
I have
Bud.
is Bonk trying to tell the victim not to go to the police. Bonk being another name that Brony goes by. To trust them with their internet justice sounds like a huge power play. Like Bonk wants the victim to trust them and only them. If there's really something, go to the police.
Exactly.
And Brony replies, I never told the victim not to go to the police. Every fucking person hears my words and spits out nonsense. Brony then goes on to make a separate thread where he says,
Go to the
"This is
police
what
and
fucking
not
happens when you
also
speak out
Twitter.
against
What's the point?
You win, everyone. I'll shut up. I'll never do it again. Griffin would be fine if I didn't help. And that's because no one else fucking tried enough. And you'll make sure no one ever does again. Saberspark ard a girl. And you're all overjoyed to rip my throat out for him. You defeated me. Congratulations.
Yeah,
Lesson learned. There is no good in this world. People would do everything they could to destroy it if there was. Darktail replies, we just don't.
It wasn't you. You're not. It's not about you. You have made this entirely about yourself when you were not even fucking involved. You're not the victim. You're not the perpetrator. You're not even the accuser, like, in a public social sense. You're like someone who's jumped in to defend, like, you literally just decided to fucking involve yourself for no fucking reason. You have nothing to do with this.
Don't want to blindly accuse someone of a crime without evidence. People could literally get killed because of that. And Brony replies, you are doing it right fucking now.
How?
And Darktail says, I don't even know who you are or what you look like. No one is going after you unless they dox you. Brony then tweets out a Twitch account, Bonk6, and right before he went live, he also was on Blue Sky replying to Sai Scribble saying, look at that, 2 snakes fighting. And then Brony says, when I'm dead, I want this post to be cited. You fucking freak. However, to be completely transparent, this first stream is not super interesting. He doesn't really say much, it's just him
None of this was super interesting.
walking around for about 25 minutes with the chat berating him or sending messages of support, such as Fluttershy, who says the guilt tripping has to stop, man. Peachline says a lot of people are worried for you. Twisted Metalcore says get off the internet for a while, bro. Ace of Shadow says he always does this. Some big allegations go wrong and he faked S for attention. What a loser, dude. Bua Bunny says if this is seriously fake and you're wanting attention being S-wol, then
Bro, who the fuck are these people? Why are you quoting every single person in the goddamn chat?
you're awful as hell. I know many others who are genuinely in a bad spot.
How do you have this many screen caps? How are you this fucking invested? This is like the next level of A-logging. This is an unfathomable fucking level of A-logging.
S-wol spot even myself, and if this is just for attention, then this is so disgusting. Aries says, please don't hurt yourself, especially not for Twitter users. Horrible website that doesn't represent society as a whole. And there's a bunch more that we'll skim over here later in the video when someone posted all to the Saberspark subreddit.
I don't care what they have to say. Who the fuck are they?
Their account was banned, which then resulted in them going live on Twitter. And quick content warning for what's about to be shown in this stream. It is displayed on screen. And on this
Yeah, you seem super concerned as you said it to the generic fucking EDM in the background.
Twitter Live, there's
the
a
fucking 360 no-scope music.
More interaction from Brony. He is walking towards a bridge. You can actually see what's going on outside now. At first, he was just sobbing while walking towards the bridge.
Buddy. This is what the bronies who didn't transition are going through.
And then once he approaches it, he starts telling himself to just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. You need...
Oh my god, you're live streaming. I have no respect for anybody who threatens suicide in a public platform. It's always for attention. Nobody who does it says it. Nobody who says it does it. I will never take you seriously again. If you ever say it and then don't do it, I'm never going to believe you ever again. I will never listen to you after that. I'll probably never talk to you again if you tell me some shit like that. Just saying. I don't respect it.
You can't not do it. You can't not do it.
You can't not do it? You're not even willing to throw your phone in. Just throw your fucking phone in. You'll save your whole life. That phone you're recording your fake suicide attempt on, throw that in the fucking pool. Or is it too important to you? Your life's not important enough, but your phone is? Throw the fucking phone in the water, dumbass.
Just fucking do it.
Before the stream cuts out, and then it comes back to him sitting on the ground where he was standing looking over the bridge before and just sobbing to himself.
So he tried to fake it. He tried to make it look like he actually did it. You'll notice that the views on the stream are tremendously higher after faking the suicide attempt. Yeah, crying on live stream is just not sympathetic.
There's no point in me not doing it. There's nothing to go back to.
Throw your phone in the fucking river. Why did we need so much of this clip? This is silence and road noise.
And after a little bit of this, you can hear...
We had to hear every tear, every individual fucking sob of
silence
that.
Approaching. It's unconfirmed if this was for Brony in particular.
No.
Approach Brony and ask him if he needs help before the stream then abruptly ends.
The fact that he keeps calling him Brony is still fucking cracking me up. Like he just is the Brony. Like the one Brony who represents all of Bronydom, which in fairness, it's pretty accurate representation of the whole of it from my perspective. Okay, I can't deal with the crying anymore.
And the Brony Fandont account replies to it by saying, Bonk is being admitted to the hospital. Thank you everyone who figured out his location and called for help. I've changed the passwords to this account Saber situation as it is highly triggering for me, and unlike the BG situation, I don't have a ton of knowledge on it.
Who the fuck is Bonk versus S? What the fuck is going on here?
I want to be able to contribute productive information rather than just yell. So please give the victim time to respond. S. I'm logging out again. Then a throwaway post on the Saberspark subreddit. Be better, don't harass, don't bully. Downvote me to hell all you want, I don't care.
Hey guys, it's really not cool that you all harassed that Brony Fandont guy. I know he could have just like logged off and thrown his fucking phone in the lake, but
I'm extremely disappointed in Saberspark's fans right now. I had never thought Saberspark had an audience that would be horrendously cruel as to send death threats and wish harm, but I clearly thought too highly of them. Yes, it was unwise of Brony Fandont to send the alleged victim to KP of all people to make a video. And yes, they could have handled the Twitter account much better than they did, but that doesn't mean you go harassing someone to the point of them wanting to end themselves. I cannot even imagine all of the threats sent to their inbox because they did have DMs open. And to anyone who's saying, oh, they're just S-baiting, you're either an a-hole or did not watch the stream.
imagine a PCP lecture about this. feel like I'm watching one right now.
I myself have been S-Well, and I cried watching it because I have been in their position before. It
Oh my god, dude.
was real. This goes for every person involved in this mess. Don't harass or bully anyone.
Just the brony community is... I guess the modern state of the brony community is that everybody who didn't transition is now in the state of being a man who talks about how much they cry. Interesting place to be.
Please. And they attached the tweet saying he's been admitted to a hospital that we already read, along with a tweet from Sophie that says, for what it's worth, Bonk is so upset because he has more info to share and is getting harassed by people just blindly believing he is lying. He hasn't said more because the victim isn't ready yet. She's been ill from the stress of all of this. Have some grace regardless of your opinion. Please. And then at Twitch chat messages from DZ who says,
Jesus fucking Christ. Why didn't he censor... I feel like the wrong words are censored in this image. I feel like there was more to be done here.
I don't give a shit if this artard ends themselves
I don't think you're allowed to say it with only that letter removed either.
over false horse famous celebrity allegations. Sounds like a skill issue. And Ace of Shadows saying, good luck
Oh
having
my
anyone believe in
God.
the future with this shit. And Reaper Rose replying to Aries saying, and they show no proof either. And Plum saying, I don't care if they're S-baiting. Bonk really needs someone to get them onto the internet because they're clearly unstable. While Mega says mean, MP Sai says this dude refuses to take a scrap of accountability and S-baits on social media. Frosty Coyote says uncover the camera. Force Smooth says I hope everything will be alright. Ace of Shadows says this guy is just baiting. He's on the sidewalk. He's fine. Orange Jet says the situation was handled terribly, but S is not the answer. And Uwu Step and says no matter what they did, there are people calling for his S. That is never okay. While Mega says attention-seeking freako, ruin a man's life. Now it's all about you. Then they attach a tweet from Senna Serena that says, imagine having a melty.
A melty. Imagine having a melty. I just had a quick little melty, guys. I really just got a little melty earlier. I'm sorry about that. Is this what crashing out is going to be turned into? Is getting melty? Getting melt? I could have been melted, man. Hold on. We need to take... I just need a quick aside for a second. I need just a quick aside, okay? I just need a couple minutes to myself.
Just wanted some time with my brother. You little dope. You big goof. You're more twisted than a car wreck. And you're full of Hey, I'm doing my best to go straight and you still mistrust me? You think you're too good for your brother. You've got it all wrong. I've always wanted a real brother relationship with you. You do? I'd like nothing better. I could have been melted, man. Getting sentimental? Now we're even. I hope my body can take it. I want to take you down myself. Come on and try it. Whatever you say, bro.